You learned in previous lessons that in addition to dimensional values, the state of features, either unsuppressed or suppressed, can be controlled in configurations. Design tables offer the same functionality. Next, we'll take a look at how to do this. I'll use the shell command to hollow out this box. Not only is this a feature that I would like to suppress or unsuppress using the design table, but I would also like to control the thickness of the wall in different configurations. Obviously, the first question is how to add the state of the shell feature to the existing design table, and also how to add control of the wall thickness. Just like a feature or sketch, to edit a design table, right-click on it, and from the list, you can choose to edit it. In this case, use Edit Table. If any parameters or configurations have been changed outside of the design table, SOLIDWORKS will let you know with this window, and you can choose to add the parameter to the design table. I'll cancel this, and let's take a look at how to add the state of the shell feature and how to add the thickness dimension. Notice I'm in the same interface that was used to create the table, an OLE embedded Excel spreadsheet. To add the state of the shell feature, simply double-click on the feature in the graphics area. Remember, this means I must click on a face that belongs to the feature. For example, these inside faces. The nomenclature for the suppression state of a feature is state at, and the feature's name, which you see here in the top row. Either the entire word unsuppressed or simply a U in the cell indicates that the feature is unsuppressed in that configuration. An S, or the word suppressed, indicates the feature is suppressed in that configuration. I'll make some changes to the existing configurations as an example. Next, to add the thickness value of the shell, simply double-click on the dimension value when it's showing in the graphics area. To show the dimension, you can either double-click on the feature to show the dimension, or use the Annotations folder in the Feature Manager tree. To use the Annotations folder, right-click on it and select Show Feature Dimensions. If you double-click on a feature to show the dimensions, be aware that also adds the state of the feature into the design table. Now I'll specify some wall thicknesses in the design table for each configuration. To accept the changes, once again, simply click outside of the Excel window, and the change, which includes any additional configurations, will be applied. One last important note. Notice when I turn my feature dimensions on, the dimensions no longer display in the blue and black colors we are used to seeing denoting feature and sketch dimensions. Dimensions driven by the design table are identified with this purplish color. So any dimensions that appear in this color are dimensions driven by the design table. Whenever you make changes to one of these dimensions and you have selected to allow model edits to update the design table when you first created the design table, SOLIDWORKS will flag you that the dimension change will be reflected back to the design table next time it's edited. If I delete the design table by selecting it in the feature tree and hitting the delete key on my keyboard, notice the dimensions change back to their normal colors.